Most people walk into a courtroom with fear in their hearts. But what if you walked into one where you left smiling, laughing, or even crying tears of joy? That's exactly what happened in the courtroom of Judge Frank Caprio, the man the internet came to know as the nicest judge in the world. He wasn't just a judge. He was a teacher, a father, a neighbor, and he never forgot where he came from. Born in 1936 in Providence, Rhode Island, Frank Caprio grew up the son of hard-working Italian immigrants. His father was a milkman. Young Frank shined shoes, sold newspapers, worked as a dishwasher. He knew what it was to struggle. By day, he taught high school. By night, he studied law. That work ethic and the compassion he learned from his family carried him into public service and eventually to the bench. When Caprio became chief judge in Providence in 1985, he could have ruled like so many others, strict, distant, by the book. Instead, he looked at the people standing before him and saw people, not case numbers, not guilty pleas, real people with real lives and real struggles. That choice changed everything. One morning, a father came into court with his 5-year-old son, Jacob. Judge Caprio smiled and handed the boy an impossible choice. Should his dad pay the full fine, pay $30, or pay nothing at all? Jacob thought carefully and chose $30. The courtroom laughed. Caprio leaned forward and said, "If your dad takes you out for bacon and eggs, I'll dismiss the fine." Jacob's eyes lit up. "I love bacon," he exclaimed. That single moment spread around the world. It wasn't about the law. It was about humanity. It happened again when a mother appeared with her young daughter. Caprio asked a little girl what she thought her mom's punishment should be. The child didn't hesitate. 5 days in jail, she declared. The entire courtroom burst out laughing. Caprio laughed the hardest. The fine was gone. A courtroom became a stage for joy. But some stories were different. Quieter, more powerful. A 96-year-old man once stood before Caprio, charged with speeding. The judge asked why he was driving too fast. With tears in his eyes, the man explained. He was hurrying to take his handicapped son, 63 years old, to get blood work. The room fell silent. Caprio paused, his voice soft. "What you're doing is the work of a good man. God bless you and your son." He dismissed the case. Millions who saw that clip cried along with him. Other moments carried his humor. A nervous college student smiled at him, and Caprio told her, "One thing you can't fake is a smile." The ticket vanished. A husband and wife came in arguing over who was responsible for a fine. The wife blamed her husband. Caprio grinned. "So you came here just to throw him under the bus?" The laughter filled the courtroom. Another case dismissed. He wasn't being soft. He was being human. In a world where most judges inspired fear, Frank Caprio inspired love. Through his television show, Caught in Providence, these moments began to reach far beyond Rhode Island. At first, millions tuned in, then tens of millions. By 2022, his cases have been watched nearly 500 million times. His little courtroom became a global stage. His kindness a beacon reminding people that justice didn't have to be cold. It could be warm. It could be merciful. In 2023, Judge Caprio shared something deeply personal. He announced that he'd been diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Instead of hiding away, he asked simply, "Remember me in your prayers." And millions did. On August 20th, 2025, at the age of 88, Frank Caprio passed away. Rhode Island lowered its flags to half-staff. Tributes poured in from around the world. People who had never met him mourned him like family. They remembered the laughter, the tears, the moments of grace. His legacy isn't measured in fines or dismissed tickets. It's measured in every smile he inspired, every second chance he gave, every person who walked into his courtroom feeling nervous and walked out feeling understood. Clips of his greatest moments continue to play online. Jacob's love of bacon, the little girl sending her mom to jail, the old man caring for his son, the student's smile, the playful wife blaming her husband. Each one ends not with punishment, but with compassion. And in his own words, he left us with a truth worth remembering. We all need a little kindness, because everyone is fighting a battle you may not see. That was the heart of Judge Frank Caprio. That was his gift to the world. And though he is gone, his spirit lives on one smile, one laugh, and one act of compassion at a time.